We live? Yes, we are. Alright, good evening, everybody. Just checking everything, make sure everything's okay. Boy, we had a lot to talk about today, though. Um, yeah, Josh, you showed me something really interesting, so I want to make sure it works. It's called the Hundle Dundle Tag. There it is, go there. Yeah. Testing that one out. Yes, go away. I know Discord. Alright, I ain't sending this real quick. I'm gonna close that out. Alright, so hello ladies and gentlemen, so I thought the other was Anakin Jr. Alright, I ended up to share this little link. Just to share this with me a few moments ago. Currently, it's a limited time thing. I didn't go for it because I actually thought it was for new players only. Alright, so what are we looking at? So basically, as you see, I've already opened it up and looked at it. It's called the Star Trek Hundle Pack. You've got 28 days, 20 hours, 2 minutes, 23 seconds. It is free. Now, I didn't go through it at first because I actually thought it was you got to be a third-time player and this everything else and all. The Josh, he's a lifetime like me and everything, this everything else. So he picked it up and he actually put it on one of his characters and opened it up on one of his characters. He actually got like 3 or 4 Phoenix packs, and he started to open it up, and he actually got an epic shit and some other stuff, just everything else. But I'd say definitely go to this if you're, wanting to get into the game, just everything else, and learn the game. As you can see, add-on requires a free-to-play Star Trek Online account. And when you go here, it's actually going to take you to the Hur'q website, ask you to set up the, set up the account, ask you to install Hur'q and set up Hur'q, this and everything else and all. Of course, I've already done all that, so I didn't have to. I just logged into my account. But then it says, please note, if you redeem your code to this game, Hundle Dundle may receive the commission or a fee. I've got it sitting there. I've not opened it up yet, just everything else. So later on, I'm going to take a look at it, but I want to throw it on my Generar and see what it can do to my Generar, see if it can kind of help my Generar a little bit. Now that the Generar then is now older, that like Josh said, he actually opened it up on one of his characters, and he got all kinds of, he got a bunch of points, he got 3 Phoenix lockbox, and when he opened them up, he got an epic shit out of one of them. So for a limited time, I'll actually put this link after I'm done editing this everything else. I'll put this link in. You've got 28 days to use this link here to kind of go for it, just everything else. I should log into it, because thanks to my one sweetheart, she actually joined up with Hundle Dundle, where, she's actually, sells games and buys games, and a lot of the games that you see on her stream actually come from the Hundle Dundle tax here, and then people who follow her will go to their Hundle Dundle account, buy a game, send it to her, and ask her to stream it on her stream, so she could show it what the game looks like, and this and everything else and all. So thanks to her, I like that idea. But right now, for a limited time, this is free. If you want to get something, as you know me, I've pretty much got every version of Star Trek Online. You know, the Amazon version, Target, Kmart, the collector's edition, the lifetime edition, practically all three Steam version of it, this and everything else. So when it comes to collecting Star Trek stuff, yeah, I definitely have a lot of it collected, this and everything else. So definitely use this. Thanks to Josh who shared this link with me and said you should try this out and share this on your stream when you do the STO news. Alright, so what's going on today? My God, there's a lot. Alright, so third thing first. A few moments ago, just before the thing got done patching, before they put the thing out saying that we're done patching, thank you for your time, they put this thing out, Star Trek Online, Age of Discovery. And if you click here, it shows you a little tiny trailer. I'm not sure if I can play because I don't want the copyright to kick in, so I'm not sure. But I'm going to put this into the link so you can actually see, see what the whole thing's about, this and everything else. And as you can see, this stall, it'll take you into the world of the latest Star Trek TV series, Star Trek Discovery. This stall on PC soon. Of course, us PC gets it first. Soon, Xbox One and PlayStation. Captain's going to take you through the third step of continuing their journey to 2256 in the height of the Klingon War for the very third time in FTL history. We'll be updating the game in line with the current airing of Star Trek series. Here's what to expect in Star Trek Online. Now me and Aaron was actually talking about this. Where is it? There, the Stardate one. I'm gonna Katana on the info. See, this is one reason why I like Katana. She's on the info. Thank you, Katana. Alright, now this is Stardate 1. For the people who don't know Stardate 1, it was technically, Star Trek, this, everything else. But if you follow the JJ version, click on this one right here, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's JJ's version. So if you want the 2009 Star Trek movie, it just starts out, this, everything else. This is actually, see right there, Star Trek Into the Darkness, this and everything else and all. You actually see the JJ version where they start the movie out. You see Enterprise docking from it. You see the Enterprise taking off, going to try to save Vulcan and doing all kinds of stuff, this and everything else and all. That's why, and if you watch the one movie where you see the Enterprise enter through like the docking ring or whatever, and zipping through that maze, whatever, and going inside it, that is basically the movie right there. And as you can see right there, that right there, I believe that's supposed to be the Enterprise. I believe that's supposed to be the Enterprise. Then you go to the next view, there it is, docked, this, everything else and all, at the Enterprise. The third Stardate one you showed in the Discovery, that one is the one they're using. Oh, okay, Aaron. Alright, so as Aaron just said, so if you want the JJ version, this, everything else, this goes on the Into the Darkness movie that as Aaron just posted there. Alright, go back. This one right here, Stardate 1, is the one that's going to actually be in the game. So, come on. Exactly. That's kind of blurry. There's only 2 pictures? Yeah, okay, so technically there's only 2 pictures. But as you can see right there, Battle of the Dynamic Stars, Tactical Vaughn, and all of this stuff, that's everything else. If you go back and read the thing, the update will include 2 new episodes for the Starfleet Academy cadets, a new task force alteration to the thin Stardate 1, and a new reputation that extends the game's reputation system to Tier 6. And unlock powerful new rewards. Additional details will be announced when the Age of Star Trek launches later this year. He just got the youth for Earth Day stock. So, as Aaron just said there, yeah, I'll actually grab this. I'll put this link into the thing later on when I get done editing. But as you can see here, we're going to have the new FTS, Task Force Operation to the Thin Stardate 1. That is our raid, for people who don't know, raiding mechanics. In this game, we call them Task Force Operation. So, soon we're actually going to be having a new FTF, coming in, where we'll be able to, fight, defend, protect, I'm not sure how it'd go without them. See, during the Klingon Federation, the Stardates was attacked and occupied by the House of the Core. If they're extending the rotation system to Tier 6, do you think all the old rotation was a Tier 6 too? Yes, it is already on the thorn. People's already asked that question. Yes, in fact, this is one reason why I actually stayed in the game. There are people that doesn't know yet. I'm going to go to reputation. In fact, I'm going to go to the one I'm working on now. As you can see, I am working like crazy to get the gamma that's everything else. But you see, we only got the tier 5. All my others are done. I am completely done. This fall, now that was one reason why I tapped my triple this morning, because I wanted to see if they updated it. It's not updated yet. But coming this fall, you notice, yes, I've got every one of these completed. They're all maxed out. But this fall, we're going to be getting a new slot. So if you're still like me, I'm working on the GAN, trying to get the GAN done. You better hurry up. You better get it going. You better get it done. Because this fall, all of these are going to unlock, and all of these are going to have a Tier 6. We're working at the grind of Tier 6. Now, my only question is, this one, its final thing is a little shit. The task force, you get medical nanites, and you can kind of go down the line, and you see what the final one is for each one of these, as you can see. The other thing, if you go to traits, go to active reputation. Now this is my question. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exactly. New tier equals new power. Come this fall, you notice I got them all unlocked. As you can see, I've got every one of them unlocked. Come this fall, are they going to unlock where we'll have 6 of these instead of 5? My guess is yes. That is my guess, yes. You will be getting an extra one where you'll have to go to the research lab to unlock, the final one here, so that all of this. In fact, I know how to do this better. I know how to do this better. I'll go to my general. He's not there yet. He's not there yet. Alright, so real quick, tiers, reputation, and if you notice, it says locked, locked, lock, lock. Now, I've actually been asked quite a few times where you get those to unlock, so I'm going to actually show you. Right here, if you've got the research lab, maxed out, And here's another thing. They have not, they have not said anything. I still think we are going to get. Oh, damn it. Hold on a second. I just think I took a healthy chug of tea before I started talking. Sorry about that, people. As I was saying, they have not said anything. See, I still think we're going to get a whole new, and I like it. If you click on this thing, it'll actually take you to the TV show, and if you've not made up the count, it'll actually kick in asking you, hey, in fact, I'll go ahead and do it. What the hell, why not? I'll do it. It'll ask you, see, it'll take you there. You can click on it. It'll play the trailer for you. Now, the only thing is, because I lived in America, I have to have cable service. I let my cable service go, so when I click on it, it actually looks to my Comcast, and it's like, hey, you need to have cable company, because when I clicked on it, it actually took me to the thing saying, you don't have cable TV, you need to get a cable TV thing through your internet, and then it popped up, telling me, you know, there's Verizon in my area, there's all these others. So, it kind of bugs me when they do that, because that means I've got to pay $89, this and everything else, for cable TV, and then another, I'm doing the $9 on top of the $89, just so I can watch this. And when the thing expired, I let it all go. That was the only reason why I got the cable TV part, was to really watch this and everything else. Now, I'm hoping, I believe Netflix is picking it up. I know in Canada, I got a friend of mine that lives over there in England. Discover using on cable. Well, for me, that's... And you'll see what I mean. See, it's looking to my cable count on it. Will it let me play?
We have always looked to the stars to discover who we are. And hidden there was a message. A secret made of space and time. Visible only to those open enough to receive it.
Captain Christopher Pike requests permission to come aboard.
Well, Commander, this is awkward, but
And there's Christopher Pike.
To jump right in. I'm here as State Commander of the Discovery under Regulation 19, Section C.
Your directive is only instituted when an imminent threat is detected.
Federation sensors picked up 7 red bursts, spread out across more than 30,000 light years.
These mysterious signals are beyond anything we understand. Is it a greeting? A declaration of malice? Let's find out.
Aye, sir.
And of course, they leave the Enterprise sitting there while he takes the Discovery ship.
6 seconds to impact.
I am in total free fall.
Trust us. Discovery has you, right, ladies?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh dear.
This is the power of math, people.
We have someone in common.
My foster brother, Mr. Spock.
He took leave.
It says in the feed, run into a question he couldn't answer.
Spock is linked to these signals, and he needs help. We're on a collision course with a pulsar.
Oh, what a relief. Thought we were all gonna die.
Wherever our mission takes us, I'm trying to have a little fun along the way. Ruffle a few feathers.
I look forward to it.
Who Discovery took a nose hit?
Headed.
Oh, I love this last part.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Linus, you okay? You look a little... Yes, I hear it's going around.
Bless you.
Gesundheit. Oh. Well, I guess at this point, since I'm playing through, okay, it's gonna go back. Go back again. Well, since we're watching, I guess we'll just go ahead and play it. So let's go ahead and play the video as soon as it loads. Full screen, damn it. Dun dun dun. And that is pretty much the trailer. And it's pretty much the trailer right there, so let me reload that. My guess is, like I said, it's going to come out this fall. And if you tend to take a look at the picture, you've got them on the ground. You've got the Discovery ship coming across. I actually think, now it would be kind of cool if they did like the combat one, where we had a ground one and a space one, and you was able to do both with everything else and all. But going back to the other news, let me go ahead and jump there. That way you can actually see where to go. Because I've actually been asked quite a few times, where do you go? How do you do this? Where do you get these things? So I'm going to jump and show you on this guy, because this guy don't have it unlocked yet. So you want to jump to your research lab, go to contact, lean in, there it is. So when you lean in, as I always say, the best way is to cut across the center. Over here is where you want to go. So go through the center here, come across over here, and there it is. Traits and R&D Project Slot Store. And that is where you are going. This will unlock all your traits, all your powers, this and everything else. And as you can see, yeah, it's extensive. It is very extensive. But come this fall, my guess is if we're going to be going to level 6 on reputation, that means we'll probably be getting a trait thing down here where these are going to be unlocking as well, since we're going to a level 6 of the reputation thingy come this fall. So don't be surprised when that happens and you're like, oh my god, I gotta pay 3 million some and 3 million some. I would not be surprised, but that's the game, basically. Alright, yeah, let's get back to the news. So I'm not really sure what else to say about that, but yeah, this fall, and then it says additional details will be announced. Now, I do know at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which is basically an hour or so from now, you don't think they're going to do that. I think they would. I really think they would. And at 4 o'clock, they're actually going to be doing a thing, and I kind of like it. And, oh, wow. It's Nature Kira's birthday today. Get a Star Trek Online. Close you because I don't need you. Again at 4 o'clock today. And he's stepping down. He's got a thing in here where he's actually stepping down today. There it is. 10th hour today at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Lead designer Al Lavera join us for the Age of Discovery. Then we're going to head to the Victory Life on the Xbox One. Hang out. Tune in and you can get a Netgear router here on the Facebook. Now, the last like literally 2 shows now, they have not streamed to Twitch. They have been streaming to Facebook only. So you have to have, this here basically, the Facebook / Star Trek Online game / and then they'll stream to here. Now, granted, they're doing that because you have this chance of getting this Netgear router, this everything else. I've actually tried a couple of times, but it's one of those gambling thingies where, you got to, say hi to them on Twitter. You got to say hi to them on Facebook. Then you got to go to their, I don't know if they have the Discord or not. Go say hi to them on YouTube. Then you got to say hi to them on Twitch and put the link in. Well, they'll only do it when the show's live. That's the thing. They'll only do it when the show's live. They'll put this link in. I might get lucky. It might be an old link. There it is. Now this is from the last one. So when you click on it, see if it does it. Oh, I will. In fact, I can do that right now. Give me a minute. Alright, here you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put the link in now. That way I can go ahead and kill this thing because it's trying to go to that link, I think, the last one. Alright, oops. I need you to refresh. Go ahead. So like I said, let me close this out because I'm now getting a double. Yeah, go away, damn it. Alright, so, as I was saying, so at 4 o'clock, see, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So it's nearly 7 o'clock p.m. Thank you, Katana. So, like I said, at 4 Pacific Standard Time with the 7 o'clock, and it's now 5. So, like I said, 2 hours from now. That is when they'll be playing this, everything else. Now, granted, while they're playing this, everything else, they'll put the link in, and you click on it, everything else, and you're able to go take a look at it, everything else and all. And it's one of those, yeah, it's a gambling thing where it asks you to, hey, say hi and like on Twitter, hi and like on Facebook, and goes through the whole thing, everything else and all. But no, I've not won it yet, everything else, so. But at 4 o'clock, Pacific Standard Time, they have said that they are going to actually talk, because on the forum, they actually said that they're going to talk about the Age of Discovery while they're playing on the Xbox One. So if you've got an Xbox One account, you can jump on your Xbox One, go join them, do some missions together on Xbox One while they're doing it. So that's that. Now we're going to go to Tech Notes. Alright, so 13th Thursday. Yes, there is a sale on research and development. Why? Because this weekend it's research and development weekend for PC players. So if you're, grinding away trying to do researching and developing and working on your leveling up to everything else, as of today, from the 26th till Monday, there is a sale on our R&D boxes where you can get this stuff. I don't know the correctly. I'm going to say there's a special in there as well. Yeah. So while you're working on the research and development, I'm going to go to this one first. So while you're working on R&D, this is now starting today till Monday. This whole weekend, it's basically R&D grinding to the R&D leveling, this everything else and all. But while working on it, if you open the R&D boxes, you have a chance of getting the new Hur'q Dreadnought, as you can see here. From July 26th to August 16th, we're running a promotion that will provide additional bonuses when you open up Research and Development Pack. When you purchase a Research and Development Pack from the C-Store and open it, you'll receive either 10 Lodi Crystals, Special Recreation Choice Pack, a Tier 6 Promotional Ship Choice Pack from this, and these are the ships you can actually get starting today. So when you open up, like I said, they've got a sale on R&D boxes right now, but you have a chance of opening them up and getting one of these ships. All of these, I believe they're all Tier 6s, I believe. 6, Tier 6, T6, T6. T6. Pizza Blade. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, when you hear me yell Pizza Plate on my stream, there's going to order that. And then this is Pizza Cutter. But, starting today to, here it says August 3rd, or 16th, I'm sorry, August 16th, you have the chance of opening up R&D lock boxes and getting one of these ships on it as a chance. So, yeah, grind time. Okay, 1332, we get the Tech Notes. As of this morning, this guy used to be the executive producer. I'm trying to say his name. Stephen Roxa. I believe that's how you say his name. But he's been running the Star Trek Online game for the longest time. This and everything else. There it is. Over the past 3.5 years, I have been humbled by the opportunity to shepherd this game forward, interact with its amazing community, and lead a team of dedicated developers. So for the last 3.5 years, he's been running Star Trek Online and handling everything and anything in the Star Trek Online franchise. But as of this morning, he has actually stepped down. As of this morning, we have a new executive producer. Oh, hello. Thanks to the stream or the hosting. As of this morning, we have a new executive producer that has actually taken over Star Trek Online. Andre Immersion. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. Andre Immersion. He has actually stepped in and taken over the Star Trek Online, this everything else. Hey, captains, I'd like to take this moment to introduce myself. STL Kennedy. My name is Andre Immersion. I have been producing, designing, and directing games for the last 25 years. When I got the call from Rosa, I guess, as critic, looking for a new executive producer, I channeled my that inner Kirk and jumped on the plane and to meet him and the crew. After that, they said, was history. So as of this morning, and this is actually the picture they shared on Twitter. This is actually the Twitter picture when they shared here, where you see him handshaking him and saying, you know, welcome to the team, blah, blah, blah. This is actually, like I said, the Twitter picture, welcome to the team. So you follow them on Twitter and you follow, you know, the STL Critic on Twitter. This right here, the Play Art Games right here. This is the picture you actually saw, you know, when it said welcome to the team. So as of now, we have a new executive producer that's taken over. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, he's already spearheading. So that Age of Discovery, you know, he's pushing that through. All this other stuff he's pushing through. And if you go to Path Notes, which I'm about to go to now, and this is Path Notes. Yeah, right here. Renewal of the old Season 9 loading screen. Yeah, I actually made a comment on that one about how Season 13 was so overrated. Tuvok is requesting assistance, so we're going back in time with Daniels to go back and help Tuvok back in Season 9, and we're going to just redo everything from Season 9 up to 13 again. So I made that comment, and I was kind of surprised. I actually got someone who actually made a comment back. Sounds logical. Let's go, Captain. Yeah. But anyway, resolved an issue where some tutorials could be shared to other players. I'm not sure. God damn it. Sorry. Like I said, my doctor said it's just basic allergies. Just keep drinking a lot of water. But there's times, oh God, I just. Yeah, now I feel a little better. Yeah, like I said, lately my throat dries out super fast when I talk a lot, and then I'll start to do that odd cough. Because I'm getting a dry throat. Alright, anyway. Resolved an issue where some tutorials could be shared to other players could potentially block these players from progressing. I've not had that issue happen. I'm guessing other people were sharing. Now, I do know some of the people who was accidentally somehow sharing, if you did your general thing and then you came out of the general and somebody was just making a brand new tune, you know, basically you're general and they're on a Vulcan making a Vulcan tune. There's actually people somehow, some way, you know, sharing the Vulcan thing with the general, this and everything else. But then when they finally finished the thing and like the Stranded in States, which is now. In fact, I can show you real quick since I'm on that next mission. There were some people who was, you know, basically starting the thing out, just everything else, and when they tried to do Stranded in Space, they was literally stuck here. It would not let them go any further, and they basically had to drop everything, get it back to this part, just everything else and all, because they was getting stuck here where it was just not letting you go no further. You were just like stuck there. For some reason, so you had to drop Stranded in Space or whatever, that's everything else. So hopefully they resolved that issue. I do know some people who had issues like that. Excelsior ship adds glows to crystals on top of the saucer section. And the Enterprise D resolved an issue with the registry name on the hull to the T-Thought standard. Resolved an issue with caught them genes on the saucer. Added a Lunchy weekend to August 2nd. Added XT weekend event to August 16th. So let's take a look. What else did they add to the calendar? So there's the Lunchy weekend. And there's the Donuts Experience. So once again, it's not going further. Once again, this is pretty much the last final day. Now we can see this because it's posted in the patch notes. You know, so you can see all of this is grayed out. We can't go no further because you can only go 2 months at a time. You know, the current month that you're on and the following month. No further. You can't go no further. As you can see, it's grayed out. So that's definitely looking forward to. Alright, system. Critical severity of enemy shits on normal difficulty has been reduced from 100% to 50%. Good! Yeah, because the other day I actually teamed up to go do something, and I actually took a lot of damage to everything else, and the one person's like, is this on advanced or normal? And I was like, it's on normal. Why? So he actually took a lot of damage to everything else when I was trying to help a friend of mine level up his character and do some running around trying to get the new Polaron stuff. He took a lot of damage and nearly died a few times. Whereas me, yeah, I took some damage and, you know, I had to do repairs. But he literally died a few times on normal side. So if you've been noticing that you're getting a lot of damages, well, that's been fixed now. That's been fixed. This does not affect the values of the advanced and elite difficulty. So if you still like me, who do pretty much everything on advanced mode, because that gives you, to me, the better rewards. Whereas elite, you better have the best of the best to do elite. You know, you better know how to do it. You better know how the mission works. You better understand the mission mechanic. Or, you know, and carry everything, because the second you take damage, you better have the repair module with you to repair yourself, to keep going. To repair yourself. So I do a lot of them on advanced mode. This is subject to further changes as we continue monitoring game difficulty. The reclaim tool now only shows singularity cores to Romulan captains. So they seem to have fixed that. Yeah, so they took it out. See, high threat pulse engine, phaser, thingy. So if you was on a Romulan captain, you would see an X on right here saying claim the that rare quantum singularity thing from that one mission. Resulting issue that caught the linked destructor wide arc dual heavy cannon to use incorrect visual. Really? The nacelles of the Aquarius escort destroyer now partly emanates one war thing. Alright, so I've got that shit that I've not flown in a while. I'm guessing when it does its war out attack, it's been looking funny. Pilot escort now partly emanate when entering and exiting combat. So you pilot captains that like using pilot ships, kind of like when you, now in fact, I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Being the ship. Alright, so what we're talking about on that one. Now the game does have this little glitchy issue where if you're in your ship and you're doing things to everything else, and you tell it to, I'm going to tell it to return to sector space. This is the without thing. And then you'll see a loading screen. And then you should see it loading back in. Oh, no, I'm in fact. I do details 9. Right there. That little noise it makes and that little thingy. I believe that's what they're talking about. And here's the wooden thing. Where you see it wooden in. And then if you go down to the other one. Yeah, so while I'm flying to my favorite spot in the world, which is the Badlands. So if you want to get a ton of dollar at the end and stuff, Badlands. Alright, so while I'm flying, I'm not really sure there's anything else new. Yeah, so there's not really nothing else new. I guess any questions? Because if not, that's about it. That's all the attachments right there. There's really nothing else new, except that we do have the new director that's taken over. And this fall, he's got a whole thing. And like I said, at 7 o'clock at night time, which is basically, let's see, it's 5:45, so a little over an hour at 7 o'clock at night time. They'll be doing a Voyager thing, this Age of Discovery, and it's only on Facebook. They've not done the last 2 shows. They have not run the Twitch thing at all. They've done mainly working on Facebook, running Facebook, but I think it's because of that router competition that they've got. So that little link you see there in the chat there, click on that about 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Go there. They're going to be, while they're on the Xbox One doing the District of Light stuff, they're going to be talking about this show right here and what's going to be, what they expected, what's coming up. You can ask questions, everything else. They did say that they want to limit the questions only to this thing here. So if you have got any questions, definitely go to this link right here. Take a look at it, because they'll only answer questions from this link right here. So mainly, ask going to be about the Tier 6 thing, reputation system when we go to Tier 6, the task force alteration, the thin Stardate 1 probably. You can ask questions about that. Reimagine starting things like players create a Federation character from the Discovery era. So just like TOS, you'll be able to create a Discovery character, this everything else. So you can probably ask questions about that, this everything else. But at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, they will be talking about this. But they only want questions relating to this link right here. Any other questions, they're not going to answer. They're not going to say anything. So all questions have to be related to this right here. In fact, I'll go ahead and let me grab that link thorium. Yeah. So at 4 o'clock, go away. At 4 o'clock, peace and shame. Like I said, at 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, you can go there, you can talk to them, just everything else and all. That's going to be 4 o'clock today. Yeah, so I don't have any other questions. Otherwise, like I said, that thunder attack that Josh shared earlier, Yeah, definitely grabbed it, and everything else. He was able to get, 3 Phoenix lock boxes out of it, and out of one of them, he actually got an epic shield. So definitely grab it while you can, because it's free right now. And like I said, if you don't have that, it's going to ask you to create a Humble account. And if you don't have the Hur'q thing, it's going to ask you to create a Hur'q account, install the Hur'q, and this everything else, and go that route. So the whole idea is for people who never played Star Trek Online, it gives you a bunch of stuff, like the starter pack that's like 300 Zins or whatever. It gives you a bunch of stuff to help you start playing the game from the get-go. So definitely, that link I put in early, grab that link and put it to use. Otherwise, I don't know what else to say, so I'm going to go ahead and end it. I'm Jimmy Jr., leader and owner of the SAS Fleet. If you like what you see, please go to my Patreon page there, which you'll see in the link in a couple of minutes, and give me, support me if you like what I'm doing and everything else. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I definitely need to get something to eat here, this everything else. But I will catch you all later now. Alright, so you veteran players, live long prosper. You Romulan players, Joe untrue. You Klingon players, Kapla. And you new General players, victory is life. And I'll see you all later now. Bye.